vlog. Today, after months, I decided to go cut my hair. My hair has been growing for quite some time now. I feel like it's all lacking shape, texture, whatever type of thing, and I just decided to go cut it. I'm gonna do that here in my hometown, in the barber that we went during summer with Michael, because I just can't go to Porto. It's too much of a hassle right now. One of the reasons why I've been growing my hair is because I kind of wanted to change a little bit, and with fading it every week or every 2 weeks, that's impossible. You barely can do anything because you have no hair, right? But it's kind of hard now to decide what I can do or not do with my hair, because the top of my hair is thinning for a while now. I think like around an year, and I'm also getting a receding hairline on the sides and on the top of my hair, like I'm losing hair too, which is something a lot of people don't talk about, a lot of guys don't talk about, and I feel like it has a very, very big impact in your self-esteem. It gives you a bit of insecurity, not to say like a lot of insecurity. For now, like I still have pretty full sides and back, but I'm gonna be losing hair eventually, like most guys. I was talking about this with Michael the other day, and one of the things that I might do eventually is those wigs that you just put on top, because like that way you can do any hairstyle you want. That's perfect. A lot of people do go into treatment and they do hair transplants, but for that you then need to be taking medicine your whole life. You need to take a medicine that blocks whatever thing that makes your hair fall. I stopped taking medicine long time ago. This doesn't mean that I never take medicine, but I avoid it the most that I can. So I'm not in a time in my life where I feel like I want to take medicine every single day of my life for the rest of my life so my hair doesn't fall. So one of the solutions is those top wigs. And honestly, like I'm gonna tell you, if they weren't so expensive, I would get full-on 360 full lace wigs, because those are just cunt. That's what they are. Can you imagine being able to change your hairstyle every single day? If I want to have my hair orange one day and black the other and brown the day after and be blonde the day after, how cool is that? Short, long, medium, rare? Just kidding. You know, like that's so cool. But those are really, really expensive because the lace front needs to be 360. So it needs to cover all these parts and then the back too. That's not an option right now. Hopefully it will be at some point. But yeah, right now I'm still gonna keep my hair as long as I can. But if I feel like it's too much, that's probably the next step I'm gonna take. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my hair right now. I think that's the thing that is making me, I think insecure is the word, like the most, honestly. Or the only thing really, I feel like. And yeah, let's go on this journey. I think I'm gonna show you when I get back. So after I cut my hair. So let's see if this was a success or a total fail. Cross your fingers for me, please. I'll see you in a sec.
Hello, good morning. All right, so I'm in the gym, obviously. It's empty, just so nice. I think that's one of the perks of like having a gym inside your building that is usually not like crazy busy. But today is leg day, and I thought I'll bring you along. So let's get this ass right and tight. Hello. So I have to make my smoothie, and I also have some opinions about Coachela. So I was like, let's talk about it while making my smoothie. So yeah, these performances, what's going on? I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but there's some of the clips on TikTok. Justin Bieber, like, what's happening in the world of like music? I feel like back in the day, you would give a show. Like, it was a production, there was a storytelling, there was like a message behind it. Nowadays, like just, I don't know, just the music industry itself just feels so lackluster. Like it's just missing that. The only person that I saw from the performances at Coachella that is like killing it for me is FK Twigs. I hope I'm saying her name right, FK Twigs. F-A-K, is it F-A-K Twigs? But yeah, she's the only person that's killing it for me. Like I feel like her storytelling is unique, is different, is standing out amongst the crowds. Like it's giving artists. It's given just she's doing her job. I do think Sabrina Carpenter is cute. Like I like her stuff. Like I think she's a good storyteller. I feel like the music industry in general just needs a revamp. Like nobody's really giving it like it used to be. You know, like Britney or back in the day, Michael, Janet. Like those were the people that I'm like, wow. Like that's why I got into dance. I wanted to be a dancer because of really those three. Chris Brown, in the very beginning of his career, was definitely inspiration. If he wasn't so abusive and all that other bullshit, he would be even bigger than what he is today. Like he would be as big as Michael Jackson. Like he is so fucking talented. Like there's no denying his talent. Cat's Eye is like okay. Like I'm not obsessed with them. Like I think they're just very cutesy. Like I don't know, they're too young for me. Like they feel just too teeny boppers. I just am not feeling their vibe. Like I want more of like a grown woman feel, like a Pussycat Dolls. Like I feel like they should go that direction. But you know, that's just me. And I know a lot of people also, besides the performances, people are just kind of trashing Coachella because the influencers are kind of ruining it. I've never been to Coachella. I actually want to go. I think it will be fun. I actually almost booked a job performing at Coachella one year, but the fucking artists actually ended up dropping us and never paid us for that rehearsal. So, I'm not gonna say your name, but you owe me money. I was just telling Filipe that I want to try to go next year, depending on who's performing, because, you know, I like festivals, but like, you know, I'm now in my 30s. The last festival I went to was in my 20s, so I'm curious if I still like them. Yeah, I don't know. The girls are just not doing it this year for me. And I mean, by the girls, I mean mainly the guys, because I feel like the women are actually dominating the industry. They definitely just need to book Beyonce every year. But that's my little thoughts on the Coachella. Let me know what you guys think of Coachella, like of these performances. And would you go if you could go? All right, I'm gonna enjoy my smoothie. Bye.
Hi, I'm back. Are you ready? It's not too bad, is it? I styled it a little bit better because I don't understand why barbers don't style hair like properly and don't make you go out of their chair looking like that. But I'm not mad at it for being done in my hometown. I'm kind of like, sure. What do you think? Let's call Michael and see what he thinks because he hasn't seen me yet. I'm gonna be really up close.
It looks so good. Yeah, I love it. It's so crazy how a haircut like changes your face. Do you like it?
Now that I styled it, yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
Okay, so it's approved. Say hi, baby.
Hi. It looks good, baby.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hello. So today I am taking an acting class, and this is my first acting class in so long. Probably a good before the pandemic. Wow, it's been a minute. I'm getting more into acting and I need to train. So I am auditing this class, which just means like it's my first class, and I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm really excited. Obviously, I don't know if I can take you in and like film, of course, but I will let you guys know how it goes. So I just finished and it was really good. It was really cool. I couldn't obviously film anything. So we just got to watch. It was like 14 of us watching a class, auditing. We watched the students like go up and do their scene, and then the instructor gave notes. It was just really cool. The one thing about acting, like you can't hide. Like you are completely exposed whatsoever. Like you can't hide. Like with dancing, you can kind of like, if you're in a group of people, you kind of hide in the back a little bit. With acting, like you are exposed to the max. I like that. And it's like, it makes me feel a little like nervous about it, because it's just, I mean, because I've done a little bit of acting, but not like serious like acting. I feel like it's the right move. I feel just really good. Because like with dance, I just haven't been, since I've been back, I haven't been like feeling like it's it for some reason. It just feels like, I don't know, like I really love storytelling, and it's just not, dancing just is not giving me that. It's not feeding me the way I thought it would. And it's just like, it's really disappointing. So that's why I'm kind of diving more into acting. You know, being a dancer, I worked for a lot of pop artists, music video type of stuff, and that stuff is like, nobody's really storytelling, doing the things that I want to do. And I'm just like ready for what's next for me. Something that excites me, something that makes me nervous, something that makes me feel like a challenge, you know? This feels right. This is how I felt when I was getting into dance, like a beginner, being a beginner at something again. I'm definitely gonna join, and it was a really good night. I love the class, and I love the instructor. I was really looking for like an instructor that was gonna like give feedback and like not just let them slide off. I'm like, oh, that was good or whatever. Like really like push the actors, and he was pushing them. And I was like, okay, cool. And I love the scene that they were doing. I was like, oh, I really wanna do that. So yeah, I feel really good about it. I'm excited. So a really fun night.
Oi vlog, my eczema is flaring up again. I've spent the past 2 days laying down watching Smallville. I'm hooked and just like resting and laying down because as you can see my face is pretty red and I'm feeling pretty defeated. It's really hard to deal with something that you don't know exactly what's the thing that you need to tune to improve. But I thought this would be a nice opportunity to color a little bit. I thought we could color this together. This is the beginning page of the book that Michael gave me for Valentine's Day, which it's pretty much completed. I've been having so much fun coloring this book and I thought we could color this first page. I'm gonna make it simple. I've already traced out this outside part because I'm gonna make a sticker kinda thing. We're gonna keep a very tight palette. I'm gonna use all these colors, just like these 4 colors, and I'm gonna start by coloring the little ducky. I thought it would be interesting if I would talk about something I started talking about the other day while I do this. Since I am 34 at the moment and I've been living at my parents' house for I think like it's gonna be close to 11 months now since me and Michael came back last summer. Michael was just here for summer, as you know. If you don't, you should watch our summer playlist as he discovered my hometown and met my mom for the first time. I came here really excited actually. I had a lot of expectation. I feel like I was really excited when I came. I really needed like a downgrade from the city a little bit. I needed like peace and I needed like to be surrounded by trees and flowers and all that sometimes lacks in the city, and it definitely lacks in Barcelona for me. So yeah, we came during summertime, as I said, which to me made everything easier because I love summer. I'm already naturally like in a better state, in a better mood, and I really got here very excited about all the possibilities that I had of reconnecting with my family, both like in-house and like outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my family from like my core, my house that I grew up in, and like my family, I don't know how to say it in English, but you know what I'm saying. By the way, I had to add 2 new colors, so just brown and gray. Yeah, and having coming here with Michael made such a big difference, I feel like, because I was so excited also with showing him where I was born, where I grew up, and you know, for him to be able to see a little bit more about me and my life and to make more sense even of who I am. So let's fast forward to Michael leaving. I think like when he left it was obviously hard, but I think I was also already so prepared. I think like until I came back from the US, really, that's when things like got a little bit more complicated. I feel like I was in such a high there, obviously being back with my men and having enjoyed so much. It just made it like really hard to come back this time, of course leaving him there, having spent like an amazing time, now coming back for winter, which I really don't appreciate. I really don't like winter. I've said this like 1,000 times. That was when things got harder, and throughout this time, of course, I just started realizing what it means to be an adult coming back, living with your family. Having in mind that I live by myself for 4 years and I live outside of my parents' house for over a decade, I would say. I left when I was 17. So you start noticing different dynamics that what maybe you expected. I made my mind for this to be like an amazing time of reconnecting both with nature, like my family and my city, my hometown, eventually even making new friends, even though I didn't have a lot of expectation about the friends part, because I don't know, it was already hard to make new friends in Barcelona, like actual friends. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's everywhere that it's really hard to make friends these days. So yeah, I had a specific expectation that was not met. That's one of the reasons why I started coloring, and that's one of the things that I've been doing the most, because it just takes my body and my mind out of things that I don't want to deal with. You know, family dynamics are always pretty hard to manage because it's a bunch of different people that are stuck together, united by blood, supposedly, but sometimes they just don't get along, or they just don't connect, or you know, like everybody has families, right? So I've been realizing the dynamics in this town, like in my family, are just not like, let's say, what I wish they were. And this is no shade to nobody in specific, in case any of my family sees this. It's just something that I've been realizing. Like, I grew up a lot when I started doing therapy because I found out a lot about myself and who I am. I know that it feels like I'm not saying anything specific, but I just want to mention how hard it is for you to come back to a place that you left when you were a teenager, because at 17 I was still a teenager, really. I don't think you're an adult until like 25, honestly. And I feel like I brought all the excitement and expectation of the little kid that left and thought you could have like a better experience. And I'm not saying that I'm having a terrible experience, because I love spending time with my mom, even though she annoys me sometimes. Miss Tina annoys me sometimes, but I also annoy her. So that's just fair. And I will cherish these moments that I've been having with her forever. But yeah, as I was saying, like, family dynamics are hard. People have different lives. People have different ways of thinking. And because I came here with the expectation of my inner child, most probably, those expectations were not met. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So I just like found my rhythm and my thing in a way. You know, I just do me, even if it's just by myself or with my mom, which I'm very happy spending time with. So I just finished like the main colors. I wanted to make it look like a completely different thing from this cuteness, make it look like darker in here. And now I'm just gonna do the shadows. Since I came here, I honestly tried to focus on the people that do make me feel like they want to spend time with me. They genuinely enjoy being around me, and vice versa, of course, because I ain't no selfish asshole. And even like in moments that are maybe harder or just not like my thing as much, I just try to still like make the most of it, because you know, this is like a temporary thing. I want to be here forever. Like, I just try to be grateful that I was able to also come here, and that my parents could have me, you know, just try to enjoy it, and each person that I see and each interaction that I have, just try to make the most of it, because what's the point of being too bitter? It's also like not very common for parents to have their kids back, and I feel like it's such an interesting thing as an adult to experience, and I'm so glad that me and my mom get to experience this, because we've been pretty close ever, but like I feel like our relationship got better these last years. So since I started doing therapy, really, so kids, go to therapy. We're gonna do the highlights now. That's the part that I'm gonna try to always cherish and remember. I'm just gonna do the sticker effect, which basically I just need to outline it and do a shadow. So let's finish that real quick. Let's focus on what this moment in my life has given me in positive. Take the lessons that I needed to take, because things happen in your life for a reason, and I feel like I can take so many lessons from coming here as an adult, coming back to my hometown where I was born, when I was like bullied for the first time, where I developed as a kid to be the adult that I am now. Yeah, I want to like take those lessons and just learn. I feel like learn and be grateful that I had the opportunity to be here, got to spend time with Miss Tina and enjoy her company. So yeah, I can be grateful about this time. I got to see my brother more times too this year, and other members of my family. So yeah, I think I should be thankful about this. So yeah, my coloring is finished. Here's the final result. I hope you like the results. If you like me coloring, you can also let me know in the comments because I can do these more. I have tons of pages to color. And again, I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me. I will see you very soon.